Welcome back, fans and friends. For this upcoming video, don't worry, we're back hopefully to newer stuff. We have here not really the stablemate, but a relative of that vehicle. It is the Hot Wheels Green Speed 2 out of 10, 38 out of 250 for the 2021 series, and is the Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid Sport Turismo, and that is quite a long name. I don't know if that's the longest name I've ever had, but it's definitely the longest name I remember. So right away you can see it does have some similarities to that Audi e-tron, though it is a little bit shorter. I don't think they're based off the same chassis, but the Porsche does look really nice. They are extremely similar with red, as we know Audi is a division of Volkswagen, which is half owned by Porsche, so they do share some commonality. So the one thing that I'll say though is that this one got rear view mirrors, and then this one does not. Is that relatively important? No, but it's just unusual that they also go out. You can clearly see here they have extremely similar ideas to how the vehicle is made, except for here it's got that gritty feel to it, while there it does not. So enough chit chat about the car. Well, it's in its package. We're going to go ahead and get it out. Like I said, it does look nice, and you can see how I brought up before, how they put a lot of paint application details in the rear of the vehicle, but then when you go to the front, the bare minimum, like all we have are the two lights just painted a solid black, and then the little Porsche symbol, that's it, and then Hot Wheels where the front license plate would be. So just quickly, here we have Porsche. We're going to repeat the whole thing again. Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid Sport Turismo. In case if anybody forgot, and the Mattel Power Next Generation through Play, we have all the licensing, Porsche Shield, and the distinctive design of Porsche cars are trademarks and trade dress of Porsche AG. So I wonder if they've actually managed to trademark the design of the car. But anyway, that's not important here. What important here is getting this car out. We're going to take a closer look at it. I think it does actually look better, if not just as good as that Audi. So what does make it kind of stand out is the differences. They have contrasted much of it. So I'm going to go over quickly. Like, you can see how easy it is to see into that cabin. That's nice. The roof here is solid black. There's no sunroof. You have a little bit of the shade spoiler in the back. It is kind of clear through, but you can see there's a bit of an issue with the plastic bubbling up. So there's that. In addition, we're just going to go over the rest of the car. So I started with the front. When I was outside of the package, we can all clearly read Hot Wheels there, but with the minimum, I see now little bits of silver. For the turning signal, with the red in the background, it's almost impossible to tell because the rest of the car is red. You have the Porsche symbol in the cutout of the hood. Once again, I pointed out the rear view mirrors. We can easily see into the cabin. There's the steering wheel, the console, and all that stuff. Here's the two doors. It is a little bit harder. Like, they could have painted a little bit in there, I guess. It's not really super disappointing, but go to the other side. Everything else appears to be nearly identical. I don't see any gas cap, so this is marketed as a hybrid, but I don't see any gas cap. Not important, like I said. We move now to the back, where I said they seem to have applied most of their paint budget to. You can see the Porsche there, the Panamera, and then a Turbo S. So maybe they should have just called it perhaps that, but I guess if they want to remind us that it's a hybrid, then they have to put, but we can all clearly see that Porsche, the Panamera, and the Turbo S, and then the Hot Wheels on the license plate. You can see the lights on either side of Porsche, and the black background to the Porsche itself. There's the windshield, the little spoiler. So it's done way better. There's the exhaust, so I know the car has a gasoline engine compared to this, where it does not exist because there's no reason for it. And you can just see the difference and the similarities between putting so much detail in the rear of the vehicle, and then for some reason they put a lot of effort into this one, the front of the vehicle, and almost no effort into this one. The wheels are extremely similar. They're actually just with the white line almost the same as the ones on the Audi. And even you can see certain similarities between the car's designs. Like, this is done in a two-door coupe, but it has the four doors. But we can see here, I brought up before, they did not make the lines between the cutouts for the doors very easy to see. So it's very different on this one, where we can clearly see there's lines there, lines there, line there. So it's done a little bit better. And then finally, with nothing else to cover, we go to the bottom of the vehicle. This is a re-release, and it has the entire name on the underside here. There is no indication of year, so it's just guesswork. We assume it's 2018, 2019, because that's the year when this model was made. And then often when they say 2018 vehicle, it's actually the 2017 model year of production. So Porsche Panamera Turbo S, E-Hybrid Sport Turismo. So there's no, I didn't see any Turismo on the vehicle whatsoever. There's nothing else that would indicate the Sport Turismo part other than what we have here. So we have a little bit for the spoiler there. Sorry, the rear, not splitter, but there's for the exhaust. There is absolutely minimal in terms of detailing here. That's why I brought up the Porsche 993 from last time. I thought it was done really well, showcasing a lot of their potential to get these things. But other than that, here we have it. They're hybrid. If I have to repeat the whole name again, Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid Sport Turismo. For those keeping track, it is their number 38 out of 250. We'll just go ahead and erase the 2. And roughly the same, because it's a metal, it'll roll usually 99% of the time. This is Thomas from Toronto, bringing to you this Porsche Panamera Turbo S E-Hybrid Sport Turismo. Again, I'm going to keep repeating until I remember. From Mattel, their Green Speed Series 2021. Thanks for watching, and until the next one.